I like it. Great choice. I like it.
to you. Mind frame, you don't speak. Sup with you. Time change, front door always open. Come on in, certain rooms it's off limits if you troubling. I can spot it like computers. You ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up. I keep hope alive, on my shoulders is my future. I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up. Put me in Hall of Fame, but off the wall.
And here we are, folks. Welcome. The college championship journey begins here. And with my colleagues, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. And we're looking forward to bringing you this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Villanova Wildcats going up against the Oklahoma Sooners.
And the Sooners have had their share of superstars over the years. MP's joined their ranks. Now he starts his quest to deliver Oklahoma its first national championship.
And Clark, let's have your thoughts on Villanova.
It's all about defense with them. Defense, defense, defense. And the man leading the way for them is Gregor Malvin. The intensity he plays with can shut down just about any opponent, and the rest of the team feeds off of that energy. He'll be a factor in this one for sure.
Tournament tipping off here for these two teams, and we'll see who will advance.
And a look here at the sophomore, Gregor Malvin, one of the best perimeter defenders in the nation, can just pound an assignment from start to finish.
Now here's MP, guarded by Malvin, out to the right wing, back to MP. Fires the three, out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
It'll be the Wildcats' ball.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Now the Wildcats with it. Outside Charles. And he banks in the layup. Malvin, known for his ferocious defense. He's been like that ever since his freshman year.
He's as hard to shake as any defender. Great footwork to stick with his guy, to stay right on top of him, moves his feet well, gets under your skin and takes you out of your game. He's frustrating to go against.
Pass to Malvin. Back to Charles. Watson. Here's Malvin. 11-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And these opening round games, Clark, the 8 versus 9 matchup is always one of the fun ones.
You know, over the years, there have been some classics between the 8 and 9 seeds. Usually one of the teams is a major school that kind of got in late. Hopefully we get another great finish with this one.
And another miss by Oklahoma. Here's Villanova. They lead by 4. Plays it up and banks it in.
And playing the game with full arm intensity. When Malvin drives, he is hard to stop.
And the Sooners call time here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's the break. Here's Charles. No good on front iron. MP, right side. Tipped. Outside, Malvin. Left side, Charles. Pass to Watson. Malvin. Off target from three-point range. Here's MP. Now Norris. Back to MP. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And Greg, as you know, there's nothing quite like the atmosphere of the tournament. I mean, it's special, it's electric. It's really unlike any other sporting event, in my opinion.
And you can feel all the eyes around the world on you. This is where legends are made and legacies are built. The winner-go-home feeling of every game cannot be replicated. And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Blackman with the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Time called here. The Sooners decide to talk it over.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change.
Now into the lineup for Oklahoma. Now Chung Wang, Irvin Davidson.
And here are the Wildcats now. 17-point lead, their largest. Outside, Malvin. Down low. Blackman with the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
MP with the bucket. And looking at the field in the tournament this year, it feels like there are no heavy favorites to go all the way.
Even one seeds have their weaknesses. I could see 10 or more different teams making it to the finals. This thing is really wide open. And good ball movement by Malvin, instantly giving it away once he spots a ready shooter.
Good in the triplet.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the inside. Here's Parker. Misses the layup. He had him with the pump fake. From deep, MP. Another miss by MP. Here's Villanova. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Fox. Davidson defending. Pass to Malvin. Now here's Blackman. From about 19 feet. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries. He's shooting 86%.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside, Norris. Back to MP. The three. Again, MP missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the basket by Malvin.
And you look at the future for Gregor Malvin. I mean, he's most certainly headed to the NBA. Might not be a lottery pick, but teams desire the defense he brings.
On the wing, MP. Again, MP missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And it's Fox missing. Pass to Davidson. MP left side. Norris with it. And they're running up the floor. And here's Gregor Malvin for three. Rebounded by the Sooners. MP outside. On the wing, Norris. Back to MP. From deep. But they recover it. Pass to Norris. MP. Here's Davidson. And that's not going to go. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Wildcats on top, up by 19. Glad to have you with us as we get into the second half action here in the opening round on 2K Sports. And I got to ask, what do you think about MP's performance halfway through?
Well, you know, more turnovers than assists, not what you're looking for from the point guard position.
Hopefully, he can settle down for the second half. He's got to focus in and make better decisions.
MP leading this team in their conference tournament. They were able to secure a ticket by winning it all. They have a lot of momentum coming into this.
Right side, Charles. The pass to Parker. Left side, Blackman. Goes back up. That one goes in.
2 points.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
And with MP and his team, like you said, Clark, they're peaking at the right time.
And if you wonder if something clicked for them in the conference tourney, they looked a lot more focused as a team those last few games. They could be one of the dark horses in the field.
MP outside. Lets the three fly. And the Sooners hit again from deep.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Total team player, Malvin, good at recognizing when he needs to give it up. When I think Oklahoma basketball, I think Blake Griffin, a player whose number hangs in the rafters, and he made a huge impact on that school.
MP, Charles defending. And here's MP outside. Again, MP missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
No questioning the significance of Blake Griffin's time as a Sooner. In fact, he's the only first overall draft pick to come out of Oklahoma.
That really speaks to the attention he grabbed while he was there. Over 2 seasons, Griffin amassed a ton of college awards and brought a lot of eyes to the Sooners basketball program. Probably the name that leaps to mind when you think about Oklahoma right now, Trae Young, the hottest recent export to come from this school.
Coming onto the floor for your Sooners, substitution for the Wildcats. At the line for the Wildcats, Daniel McCarthy, shooting 1.
When you think about Oklahoma basketball's impact on the modern NBA, the name Buddy Hield certainly comes to mind.
Yeah, Hield left the Sooners to become a solid NBA player. But looking back on his school days, he still holds the 2nd spot at Oklahoma for all-time scoring.
And here are the Wildcats now. Out on the right wing. Here's Blackman. And that one goes long. From deep, MP. McCarthy with the rebound. Here's Fox. McCarthy, guarded by Barrett. Fisher outside. Pass to Fox. Now here's Justice. Defended by Vincent. Here's McCarthy. And here's Blackman. 4 on the clock. Here's Fox, covered by MP. And it's Fox missing. The Sooners on offense.
Shoot for 2, shoot. Shoot for 2, shoot.
On the wing, MP launches it. Hits the three-point bomb.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. As long as they're falling, continue to take them. MP, one of the bigger names in college. built a following with his video channel. He was famous before he even stepped foot on the campus.
Poked loose. Here's Fisher. And the Wildcats, another three.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
From deep, MP, and the Sooners hit again from deep. And MP, with all of his internet fame, there were questions about how serious he is about high-level basketball.
Well, there's a world of difference between success on the playground and success in college basketball. MP clearly has the talent and skill. Some just wondered how it would translate to a more competitive environment.
Here's Justice. Can't connect from 14 feet. And Oklahoma has possession. From deep, MP cans it from downtown.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Left side, Blackman. MP outside. This time for three. And the Sooners hit again from deep.
And with MP, you know he's passionate about playing hoop, but you have to wonder if his heart is set on the NBA.
He's got such a following that he could make a name for himself as a street player. Hard to do both. Not a likely outcome, but something NBA scouts need to be aware of.
Villanova calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this thing over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Watson. The fader.
Wildcats foul, Jay Parker. That's his third personal foul.
The Sooners really having a tough go here.
2 minutes
Deep,
remaining.
MP. He can't get it to go. The Wildcats go the other way with it. And the basket by Malvin.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Charles with it. And the foul called on MP. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in single bonus, so they'll have the 1-and-1 chance now at the line.
At the line for the Wildcats, Anthony Charles. 2 shots.
And so the first one is good. And so the Villanova Wildcats have won it and will move on.
Wow, that was not even close. I was hoping for a more competitive game, but hey, blowouts happen sometimes.
Boy, the Sooners felt good coming in. Felt like MP could carry them to the promised land, but it was just not meant to be.
And that wraps up our opening round coverage. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and myself, Forrest Hunt, thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in round 2.
How you doing, bro? I mean, I know you kind of been going through it ever since you flamed out spectacularly in that tournament.
You auditioning for Top Text Daily? You need to come more provocative than that, homie.
All right, well, how about you are a disgrace to basketball, you care more about your YouTube career than you'll ever care about hooping, and you're ugly.
First of all, I'm not ugly, and just because you call yourself pretty don't mean it's true, homie.
You're right. My face makes it true.
Oh, okay.
Nah, for real. Come on. Now we get you some representation.
All right, well, who you thinking?
Well, I talked to a bunch of these guys, and everybody's kind of pushing us towards Palmer Athletics Agency.
That's PAA, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, they're the gold standard. Hey, there he is.
What's
How
up,
you doing,
Rick?
bro?
I'm good.
It's great to finally meet you in person, MP.
How you
I'm
doing?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Diane.
Diane, nice to meet you all.
No, the pleasure's ours. Can we get you anything? Coffee, LaCroix?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're ready to just jump in.
Great. Good.
So, like I said on the phone, right now we are currently in our home stretch, at least as far as finalizing agencies goes.
Right.
The missing puzzle piece for me is really just what each team's vision is for MP. Like, I just want to make sure that what you see for him lines up with what we see for him.
Hey, look, Kristen, I just want to know what y'all bringing that we don't have. That's it.
Right, exactly.
Well, those are.
I'm feeling good. You feeling good, Ricky?
Man, I'm feeling great.
Let's do it.
Hey, you know NBA draft picks ain't supposed to be nervous, bro. Man. Come on, you are built different. You're born for
You're
this.
trying to jinx him, Ricky?
Thank you, Ricky. Just be quiet, please.
Whoa, come on.
Until Adam Silver gets up there and reads his name off of one of those oversized envelopes, nothing's a.
Hello?
MP, Harvey Lesser here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lesser. It's an honor, man.
Happy to hear that. Now go celebrate. We get to work soon.
Absolutely. Did that just happen?
And with the 60th pick in the NBA draft, the
Oh, look who's back. Back again.
So I'm not starting.
I know this is how you...
For the city. Enjoy racking up those wins whether you're racing or challenging NBA players on the court, and pick up prizes on the way like a suit, skates, extra badge points, and more. For all you that love to jam out while playing NBA 2K, you're going to love First Fridays, where new songs will be added to the soundtrack every Friday throughout the season. Plus, we know that if you want to play good, you gotta look good. So all year long, you'll have the chance to freshen up your wardrobe with new apparel drops every season from the hottest brands. Seasons are going to make my career a bunch of fun, so make sure you're staying up to date with quests, challenges, and everything in between.
The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At center, Miles Turner. At small forward, T.J. Warren. Now, introducing the starters for your...
Well, we can finally say the NBA regular season is up. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first...
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing down.
David, he is the total package. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. The guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Plumlee out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here? So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. For Indiana, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
One shot.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
Number 25. That's his first personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And that one misses.
Well, Ish has made a lot of stops along his way in his NBA career. But it's a credit to his fortitude that he continues to work and, more importantly, improve every year.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. MP passes to Craig. And here's MP for three. Sinks the triple. And Greg, MP, the highly touted rookie, he was a classic one-and-done in college.
And that wasn't a surprise to anyone close to MP. He feels his game is NBA ready and wanted to compete against the best as soon as possible.
Now here's Bouknight. Three-pointer. The shot misses. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And we'll be right. And one of the league leaders in steals and deflections, T.J. McConnell, explains how he causes havoc on the floor.
It's all about just reading.
He does. He is all hustle.
An undrafted back in 2015, but that energy and effort is what's earned McConnell a place in this league.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've carried out a great game plan in this game so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Hornets, Bouknight out there with this Smith. Then there's Miles Bridges. And there's McDaniels, and it's Oubre in at the three.
And what I like about Miles Bridges, such a versatile player, scores it, rebounds and passes, and also gets after it defensively.
His work ethic is strong. I mean, he just wants to keep improving over time, and I'd say that he's well on his way.
Kicks it out to MP. Another miss by MP. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Smith on the wing. Back to Bridges. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Pass to MP. Indiana moving it around. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got the lead up to 2 now for Indiana.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Passes it to Bridges. Oubre outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's just solid teamwork from Oubre. He doesn't hesitate to let go of the ball if someone else is wide open.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And some changes here. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Charlotte leading by just 1. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much.
Substitution for the Pacers.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And stolen by MP. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey there, John Luck. You really looked at home tonight in your first NBA game. Were you surprised at how quickly you settled in?
Nice to meet you, John. Look, not at all. I'm fully expected to come in here and perform regardless of what the haters have been saying about me since I got drafted. You know, there's a
Okay, listen, so the reason I
have one issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house, and that issue is MP. Let's talk about MP. I'm hearing his coach isn't a fan, thinks he's more into fame than actually hooping. And I gotta say, I agree wholeheartedly. You ever hear of an NBA player with a YouTube channel? Michael Jordan didn't have no YouTube channel. LeBron James don't have no YouTube channel. Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach isn't starstruck. He's going to...
This airs tonight. I've got a friend at Top Takes Daily send it over as a favor.
So you telling me Coach don't want me here?
You weren't his first choice, but that's not necessarily a big deal.
Oh, and you're sure about that?
Front offices have varying opinions on prospects all the time. What's important is how you react to it.
Okay, so how do you want me to react, Kristen?
Well, that all depends on what you want and what you're willing to do to get it.
What do you mean?
So you can either wait and see or speed the process up. But everything has drawbacks and benefits. It's not a simple calculation.
Okay, so what if we try to speed all of this up? What does that look like?
So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
You know, Kristen, it's not worth the trouble right now. I'm gonna just keep my head down, put in that work, and I'm gonna show everybody what I'm capable of on the court, and that's gonna force them to have to play me. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep it old school.
Yeah, it suits you.
Okay, so we hunker down, now what?
Just be yourself. And if anyone asks if you've got an issue with Coach, be honest. Just say you don't want anything handed to you, and you've always believed in working to earn your keep.
Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Kristen.
Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
I'll see you soon.
All right.
Take care, Kristen.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
Peace be under you. Mind frame, you don't speak. Substitute. Time change, front door. Always open. Come on in, certain rooms. It's off limits if you trouble in. I can spot it like computers. You ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up. I keep hope alive on
But what about legend status? Legends are back, and this year it's about the journey. If you can reach level 40 in 4 different seasons, you will officially reach legend status. It doesn't have to be 4 consecutive seasons, but to become a member of the exclusive Legends Club, you're really going to have to put the work in. Seasons also extend to the W on Next Gen, where you can face off against opposing My Players online to earn rewards like VC, clothing bundles, and more. Instead of levels 1 through 40, Seasons in the W will feature tiers, starting from Bronze and going all the way up to Hall of Fame. Climb those tiers and see how many prizes you can collect.
And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena, getting set to do battle on enemy turf. And there's the Washington Monument, which could only mean one thing. We're here live in Washington, D.C. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial...
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Brogdon and LeVert make up the backcourt. Warren and Sabonis, the duo at forward. And it's Turner in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Wizards, Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style...
Use the watch him.
Substitution here for Washington. Bryant, he's checked in for Gafford. Harrell comes in for Hachimura. Bertans checked in for Kuzma. And Neto is subbed in for Dinwiddie.
At the line for one.
Bradley Beal went from being a consistent all-star to becoming one of the most efficient and dangerous scorers in the league. What a transformation.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
They just continue to struggle. Turnovers have been a big issue.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bertans for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for Washington. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, we'll get back to the action. And growing up in a sporting family, most of Bradley Beal's brothers chose football. So why did he choose basketball?
Oh, Mom said...
I like that system, Graham. Pretty simple. Supply and demand.
That's right. Give the people what they want. And I'd say he